Well, a very good morning from Phuket, and today I'm over in Patong and we're going to be taking a look at the reopening of Jungceylon Shopping Mall. It's been closed for 2 years, maybe a little bit longer, and they are meant to be opening it today, which is the 16th of December. And let's just have a look at the time, because a few people have been asking me on my channel to let people know the date and the times when I'm doing the filming. So it's just 10 to 11 in the morning on the 16th of December, as I say. I'm actually at the beach area at the moment. Patong is looking a lot busier than it was a few weeks ago. I was over here a few nights ago checking out a restaurant in Patong, had a really nice meal there, and there's a video coming of that very shortly, so do keep an eye out for that because it was a really nice meal. And on the evening when I came over, the traffic, because I had to come in the car because there was 3 of us and I didn't really want to come all the way over to Patong on the bike with 3 people on the bike, so I decided to use the car, and the traffic was horrendous. There was quite a few police checks around on the evening, even though it was well after 8 o'clock in the evening. The police checks were about, so if you're coming over, that's something to bear in mind. But as I say, at the minute we're right by the beach area. Just behind me is the famous Patong beach. We're going to make our way from the beach area down Bangla Rd, because I haven't done Bangla Rd in the day for a little while, so you can see the number of people that are about at the moment. The beach area looking reasonably busy. It's certainly not packed by any means, but there is definitely a lot of tourists here. We're having quite a big influx, as I mentioned before on a previous video, of Russians, so I think that has really boosted the tourism here, and there is a lot of people about generally across the island, but especially here in Patong. I've seen Qatar very busy as well. Media pictures of the beach area are actually busier than even before COVID, so it's really nice to see that things are really picking up here now at last, and we are seeing a reasonably good high season at the minute, and let's hope that continues. Of course, it's only the start of the high season. I don't think we can get out here. I don't know why this is closed off, I'm not quite sure, but there you go. So of course we're on Beach Road now. Bangla Rd is just a few seconds away from here, and we're going to have a wander down, see what's happening down there, and then at the end of Bangla Rd, when you turn right, and then on your left hand side, Jungceylon Shopping Mall, which I'm hoping is open now, because there was no times on the advertisement to say what time it would be opening this morning. Now I don't know whether they've had a big opening with the press there or not, I don't know. As I say, it's just coming up to 11 o'clock. So there's definitely a few people about along here, certainly not packed. Now, as I mentioned, I was over here a few days ago in the evening time, and I actually drove past the end of the road just down here, and the Bangla Road was extremely busy at that time. Okay, so we're now coming to the bottom of Bangla Road. As I say, you just have to turn right here, and then Jungceylon is on your left hand side. Right opposite Jungceylon, of course, you have the central department store over here as well. That is open and has actually been open for quite some time here in Patong. Jungceylon is the main shopping mall here and one of the last to reopen. I don't know why that is, why it's taken them so long to reopen it, but I know that it's supposed to have been refurbished, and today is the first phase of the reopening. What that means, I'm not quite sure. Now I can see the sign there, now open, and it's saying go this way. Now I'm hoping they're going to let me go in with the camera, because sometimes these shopping malls, there are a problem with cameras. They don't like people to film, even though people can take in a mobile phone. You normally have to have permission. I'm sort of guessing it's not all open the same size as it was before, because they've said today is phase 1, so there must be a second phase coming. I'm not quite sure, but we will have a look and see. It's a bit of a maze. I think downstairs is the car parking. There's some banks down there. I don't actually know where I'm going, to be honest. It does say now open. Sorry, Kat?
Open 11.
Oh, 11 o'clock. Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you. Okay, there you go. Not officially open yet. 11 o'clock it actually opens, so just a few more minutes, I think. Let's just have a look at the time. I'm a little bit early. I wasn't sure whether... Well, my phone's now saying 11 o'clock. I don't know whether you can see that, but it should be open any minute now. We're just waiting for the guy on the doors to allow us entry. I presume it won't be a problem with the camera. I wasn't sure whether there was going to be a big press launch over here with lots of cameras and stuff. I wasn't sure, but it doesn't look that way. Burger King just behind the camera there, I can see is open, and then we'll see how big it is. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to the reopening of this shopping mall, including a lot of businesses here, because of course it generates revenue for the island. So it's nice to see it finally open, and we'll see how much of it is opened in this first phase. It's open? Okay, thank you.
Video no.
Why?
No. Live. No video. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so they haven't allowed me to come in with a video camera running. I know sometimes on the shopping malls you have to have permission, but I'm going to turn the camera back on now and see if there's any problems. So the camera's now back on and running. Nowadays I don't understand it, because everybody's carrying a mobile phone and everybody has access to a video camera on the phone. They don't tell people they can't come in with the phones, so I don't see what difference it really makes, because if people want a video they'll just use the phone anyway. But there you go. I'm not blown away, I'll be honest with you. I'm not seeing too much. They've listed this as the first phase. I'm a little bit underwhelmed, to be honest. I was expecting it to be a little bit better than what I'm seeing. It just looks like it did before, a descale version of it. Sorry, car?
สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, so this is the outside area where a lot of the businesses are. We've got a few shops, but again, I'm not seeing nothing that's blowing me away. And what's happening here with the doors? They're not fully open. Somebody not happy there. As you can see, somebody in front of me videoing with their phone, so I don't really see what difference it makes. But I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look like it's fully open, not by a long way. There's still areas that are closed off. All that area there is closed, I can see. So that's not open. So phase 1 is very small indeed. There's no water in here. Yeah, a little bit underwhelming. I was hoping that it would be a lot better, considering we're in now mid-December, just over a week away from Christmas. Okay, we're still laying bricks here, mud. Again, I might have a problem here going inside this main area. We'll wait and see whether anybody approaches me. As you can see, this area here normally full of water. Nothing in there at the minute. Let's go inside, take a look around. We've got Swensing. The Robinson area is open. I know that was going to be open because Nat has friends, of course, from her days when she was working for BSC as a makeup artist. So she still has friends there. It looks pretty much as it did before, I'll be quite honest with you. I don't see any major changes. Well, you can see for yourself the position over here at Jungceylon. It looks really much the same as it did before from what I remember. There's not any major changes that I can see that's been done. They did say in the press that they were doing a refurbishment. Not quite sure where that's going on. I just see a lot of areas that are not yet completely open, and the main area where the shopping is much the same as it was before. So as I've got to admit, I'm not totally blown away by it. A little bit underwhelmed. But it is nice to have it reopened now, finally, after a very long time. And that is it without going upstairs. Now there's a cinema here. Or there should be a cinema. There was a cinema before. I presume the cinema's still here. That's just up there. And there's also a bowling alley. Or again, as far as I know, there was a bowling. There's a bowling alley. They may have taken it away. I think they've increased the size of the children's area, which is good. So I've just left the shopping mall. I'm just to the one side making my way back towards Bangla Rd. A little bit underwhelmed, if I'm honest. This shopping mall's been closed for over 2 years, and I was expecting it to be a little bit more different to what it is, because they did mention they were doing a big refurbishment. I don't really see where that is at the moment. There is some construction going on, as you saw, so I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Please leave them in the comment section down below, what you think to that after being closed for a very long time. So yeah, Not surprised there wasn't a press launch. I did actually just bump into an old friend of mine from Bangkok who I haven't seen for a very long time, so that was nice to see her. A friend of mine and Nat's. But yeah, well, I don't really know what to say about the shopping mall. Disappointed. It's nice to have it back, don't get me wrong. It really is a big positive to have this shopping mall partly opened. I'm not going to say fully open because clearly, as you've seen, it's not fully open, but it is nice to have it now reopening or starting to reopen. Let's hope things improve in there pretty quickly, because obviously we're in high season. We're very close to Christmas, as I've mentioned, so it'd be nice to have this back, because I know a lot of tourists have been asking about the Jungceylon Shopping Mall in my Facebook group. Again, don't forget all the details to my social media in the description below. Do check it out. I'm going to make my way back to the beach area because that's where I've parked my bike, and sorry, I don't smoke. Still a long way to go. Well, I guess that just leaves me to say, as always, thanks for watching the video, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.